Welcome back to Following Noadon, our RPG content episode 2. If you remember in last episode, we just fought off some bandits. And over to you, Kiffin.
All right. Yeah, so the bandits have run away into the rain and the expanding darkness. And as you all turn your attention back to the caravan, you realize that a chaotic scene has taken place in the entire crossroads, the Covenant Stone Crossroads. This was a bandit attack of a much bigger scale than you were noticing as the four of you and these guards. You were only attacked by a small portion of the group. And at this point, Tazo runs... Tazo runs out just as a sharp whistle cuts through the battle. On cue, at any other bandits you can see throughout the caravan begin to retreat. They run towards the rolling mass of the storm wall just visible in the distance. And Tazo looks behind at the approaching storm wall where the bandits ran. Understanding dawns on his face. They have the honor blade. I don't know how they did it, but they have the blade. He sprints off, jumping over rocks and shrubs toward the looming storm wall, his broken arm swinging awkwardly. So now, the bands have disappeared. You guys are, pretty much back to the caravan, but you're still kind of at the edge of the crossroads. And now Tazo has rushed off to tell you that, and now is rushing off into the storm after some of these bandits.
He crazy.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
All right. So now, do you go find safety in nearby storm wagons, or do you follow Tazo?
This is a tough one because, literally, he crazy, bro. That sounds like a dumb idea to run after these guys in the storm, but they did say honor blade.
I think I try to give a rousing speech and persuade our soldiers here and start to saunter after Tazo.
Saunter?
Saunter?
You're going to saunter towards the high storm?
I begin to saunter towards
Let me look
him.
that term up real quick. Give me 1 second.
Yes. Hold on. To walk in slow, casual, and relaxed manner without haste or strict destination.
Yeah.
Into a high storm.
Yes. Super epic though.
So you want to try to convince the soldiers to follow him?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So the soldiers' priority is the protection of the caravan. And it doesn't seem like anybody else, besides Tazo, who's running off, has reacted in a way that puts them in a situation where they would want to rush out like that, because they're like, you guys, he crazy. Why is he doing that? So I'll let you roll for that, but I'm going to give you disadvantage on it.
Okay, I'll take it. Is this a persuasion?
It would be a persuasion unless you're somehow going to try to deceive them, and then it would be a deception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I do 2 d20s and take the lower one with a disadvantage, right? Okay, so that would be a 10.
Okay.
Sorry, an 11.
Okay, because you're adding your bonuses. I got you.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries. So with an 11, unfortunately with an 11, they're gonna go rally back to Borden and Ilar and make sure that none of the officers were injured in this attack, and kind of regroup and go back to making sure that everybody is secure to survive this high storm.
As they should.
Their priority is not on following a crazy monk into the danger of the high storm.
I don't know. Misho Vermach, we got a split second decision to make. What do you?
The mock's going. He puts the goggles that he has on over his eyes, puts his hood up. He's Nauten from the high mountains. He's used to these. So he trudges after him and sees what adventure is there.
Man, these verbs that you guys are using are not high storm verbs. Saunter and trudge.
Trudgeon.
Nobody's sprinting. Nobody's running.
Trudgeon is accurate. If it's more accurate than Saunter was, I fully grant that.
Oh man! All right.
Yeah, I'm keeping low to the ground. How about that?
Am I the only one hesitant to run into a high storm?
No, I am quite
Yes.
hesitant.
Yeah.
I mean, if Leochi and Vamak are running, I'm definitely hesitating and then following, I suppose. He did say Honor Blade after all.
So, Misho, the three of y'all have kind of walked off now, or sauntered, or whatever you did. Misho pulls out his
I'm
little...
cantering.
Okay.
We're just gonna. We're thesaurus now.
Yeah. Okay.
Misho pulls out his little Storm Warden notebook. He's got his little planning book where he notes down weather patterns and things like that. Does a quick little glance around. He's trying to confirm to himself that this is as sane as it looks. And sure enough, the calculations are quite obvious. This is a full power high storm, I'm assuming, coming towards us, and it's hitting any second. Y'all are walking into. He slams the book shut, rolls his eyes, and skips after the rest of you. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go.
From using.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Sounds like a consensus to
weave.
me.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you follow Tazo. The storm wall stretches thousands of miles in both directions, swallowing the hills as it rushes towards you. It hits the Covenant Stone cliffs at an angle 100 or so feet to the east. Rain rattles the ground, creating a deafening drumbeat. A dozen feet ahead of you, Tazo looks impossibly small against the enormity of the storm. 1 second, Tazo is in front of you, pitching against the wind and using the cliff wall to keep steady. The next moment, he is gone, engulfed. Would you have any particular character reactions, like as you're advancing, the storm wall is advancing into you? I'm gonna say just natural, person reaction. There is, some fear sprin, popping up a little bit around you guys. But you can tell me specifically how your characters would be reacting.
Liichi is actually like super nonchalant about it. He's a little bit surprised, but very much keeps his emotions a bit reserved that he just watched him get allegedly swept away.
All right.
I'm freaking out and finding a rock to hide behind.
Okay. I would like a survival to try to, find any kind of shelter you can as you from you, if you're looking for rocks to hide behind. And I'm gonna go ahead and raise the stakes on this too, because this is advancing. The high storm, is advancing.
8 for my roll and a 3 for raise the stakes. So if I'm adding those two together, 11.
So the plot die doesn't add anything unless you get the complications. The 3 or a 4 on that are the blanks.
Gotcha.
So that's not going to do anything. So gotcha. Okay,
8.
So 8 for Yule. Yeah, so you're getting pelted by the rain and the wind. You get a little bit behind the rest of the party as you're trying to find anything to buffer you against the storm. Let's see. I would make So basically, you can describe it as you will, but I'm going to need either an athletics or a survival from the rest of you guys too. Basically, it's either treating it like Trevor did, in kind of a trying to think your way of how do I improve the situation, or you're just athletics pushing through. I'm just going through it, bracing myself, trying to do the best that I can. Yeah. Oh, and also, well, actually, all three of you other players, please make your rolls, and then I'll say that.
Dude, my rolls are on fire
Yeah,
tonight.
Misha got a nat
Wow.
20 again. I got a 17 total.
I got a
I'm
20
not-
total.
Mine is
Okay.
specifically athletics because I'm not looking for cover. I want everyone to know I'm really trying to man up and push through the storm front.
Okay, and which choice are Vermont and Misha making?
I'm doing athletics check. I was gonna say for a little character moment, like my hood is up and kind of cinched down, and you see some fear spren, yes, but you also see some determination spren, kind of
Perfect. Okay.
climbing up with me as I'm moving forward through the wind, trying to get to this monk that ran off.
Okay.
And Misho's kind of having a bit of an opposite reaction in that, also Natan, just like Famak over there, we are on the eastern edge of Roshar. We're very used to high power, high storms, very familiar with this kind of stuff. Where Vamak, though, is head down determination. Okay, I know this, I can do this. Misho is more shock. It's fear spren, and maybe, I don't know if shock spren is a thing, but that kind of what the heck are we doing? The roll I made was a survival roll, so he's looking kind of similar to Yule. Where do I hide? Where do I brace myself? How do I make it through this?
That's actually perfect because the 20 gives you the opportunity there. So if you're going survival like Yule, Yule will be rolling a d6 for impact damage from failing their survival roll to get enough cover. So there's the storm is starting to blow some debris around. You get some like rocks in your face and that kind of thing. But I will with that opportunity, I will have you roll that damage at disadvantage, so you will take the lower amount. So with your deflection there, you may not actually even take anything from this.
So what order? Is that just me or is that everybody?
I think that's everybody's rolls, but in Yule was the only failure. So Trevor, go ahead and roll 2d6 and keep the lower in this case, which is good for you because
I
oh my
crazy.
Okay, well,
I rolled.
Okay,
wow.
I rolled
so
2
sixes.
6s for those just listening.
all right. So we're not adding them. So but you have a deflective 2, you said.
I do have a deflective
Okay,
2. Well,
okay, so
for my breastplate, does that count for like
I'm
a rock?
I'm sure. I mean, it sort of like I usually for something like this would still be considered impact damage. So like mechanically speaking, we usually still count your deflective.
I guess it's better to have a breastplate in a high storm than to not. So
yeah.
Very true. Yeah.
Unless there was lightning involved, and then did they have lightning? Like, is that part of the high storm?
They
I was gonna
definitely
say,
have
well,
lightning.
yeah.
pretty sure it's yeah. I don't know if this early in it would be there, but anyway, yeah. So yeah,
So 4 damage,
4 impact damage there. Yep. And then
thanks for the advantage there, Misho. It really helped me there.
I was trying to tell you which rock to hide behind, and you did not listen.
I can't hear you. Okay, speak a little louder.
Yeah, I just imagine Misho like getting behind a boulder and trying to like yell at Yule like over here.
The boulder I hid behind picked up and smashed me.
Yeah,
Rolled right over him. Sauntered over him.
Okay, so you're all one way or another, whether through brute determination and strength or survival, able to get some respite from the high storm, but not enough. Like you're still very very much in the middle of it. So the storm wall hits, or the storm wall continues to hit. Knives of icy cold water and choking debris pummel all of you. The wind is strong enough to lift a person, even with the protective cliff wall. Above the thunderous wind and rain, there's a crash. A boulder lands just 10 feet away from you. I would like everyone to make a discipline test for me and raise the stakes on this, please.
Okay. Mine was a 7, but I did get a 5 on my stakes.
Okay,
My-
so
my
5 is an
raised
opportunity.
Yeah.
Hold on to that.
Did Misha
Bro,
roll another
Misha.
natural
Nat
20?
20 again.
Okay,
It's a good thing you're doing it in the chat. If you were doing it on your table there, it'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, none of
okay.
us would be
Yeah, it'd
believing.
be like-
okay,
it'd be- it'd be
another.
like- Yeah, it'd be like camera, it didn't happen, buddy. Yeah, but, yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, you and Vamak have been having like opposite luck tonight.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. All right,
Tell me about
so that's 2 opportunities, because one from the plot die and then one from that 20. Let's see, and then
Vamak also rolled an opportunity, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, yes.
I rolled
and then
I rolled a 17 with a complication.
okay. So with
Sorry.
that, if one of you is willing to give up the opportunity to cancel that complication, I will allow that.
I also rolled a complication, so I think we have 2 to deal with.
Oh, we do. Okay. So
if we do that, does that leave us with 1 net opportunity?
I believe so. Yeah.
No, I
We
think
can use 2 opportunities because we got 3 opportunities and
But
2
Elliot used
complications.
his to try to help me.
Well,
That was the last roll.
That was
That
on
was
the
the
last
last
roll.
roll.
This is a new
He
roll.
rolled
That was my
another
other
20.
natural 20.
Yeah.
okay.
He
Yeah,
rolled,
yeah.
yeah, because he's got them in abundance for whatever reason.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So I believe you are correct, Paul. I think we are net up for 1 opportunity. If you
Okay.
guys want to do it,
So
that way.
either Misha, me, or Vamak gets an opportunity-ish, right? And the others are used to cancel out.
Yeah. So the highest result is definitely Misho. So I'm reading this kind of specifically to Elliot at this point. As you struggle amid the fury of the storm, you notice a repetitive sensation of something bumping against your feet. Searching for the source, you find a rough stone not much larger than a pebble, circling swiftly around you. As soon as you discover its presence, the stone begins to roll away in the direction of Tasso. The Tasso was heading. As the unusual stone bounces along the ground, the sky lights up with lightning, illuminating 3 humanoid figures standing along the cliff wall. The stone is headed straight in their direction.
Okay, hold the phone. Did you just say there's a rock rolling against the high storm wind?
I did.
Mhm.
I did indeed.
Bouncing. It was bouncing, Trevor. It was not walking or running. It's important.
Yeah, it wasn't
detail here.
a sauntering or whatever you guys
Yes.
characters were doing
Yeah.
either.
And then 3 figures that we can
Mhm.
see.
Yeah,
Yes.
3 figures
If the
are
lightning strikes.
3 humanoid figures are standing along the cliffs, standing along the cliff wall. All right, and then let's see here.
And no Tazo in sight, right? He disappeared.
You don't see him immediately, but as another flash of lightning occurs, and then this is the stone was all Misho, so none of the rest of you would be aware of that specific, the bouncing stone part, but all of you would be able to see this. The 3 figures that are illuminated along the cliff wall, you as a bolt of lightning flashes, you're able to see one of the 3 figures remove a blade from a body down on the stone in front of them. And as more lightning flashes, you are able to see the fallen form of Tazo who was just
No.
stabbed by this figure. And I will put
Whoa.
us to. I got another handout here. If you want to full screen
Oh, snap.
that one for me.
Our cameraman is AFK.
Oh, sorry.
He will shortly though.
Okay, yeah. So if he makes that that bigger for us, and then I will go ahead. So two voices ring out. The first, sharp and upset. You said you wouldn't kill anyone anymore. The second voice is lower and assured. It was necessary, Kayana. I foresaw he would lead others to us. Would your characters keep moving forward, having just witnessed Tazo's likely death?
Vamak is
Am I-
definitely going to hang back, but Vamak he's watching. He's kind of seeing what everyone else is doing, but he's got the hood up, got the glasses up, and maybe he finds a rock to hide behind.
Okay.
He was totally fine with the storm, but as soon as dudes with swords showed up, he was like, I'm hiding.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Liucci definitely got a little pause with this. Is extremely eager to listen or hear, even maybe at risking discovery, but wanting to be concealed and find out as much as he can. Potentially, not
these three-
rushing in, but not turning around yet.
Do these three see us or not?
At the moment, it doesn't appear like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever's Leochi's going to try to creep forward and listen. I'm pulling Leochi back. I'm grabbing on his pretty tailcoats on the back of him and pulling him back and keeping him back from these people.
Okay, so you're trying to make sure Leochi doesn't advance. Gotcha.
Correct. I'm keeping everybody under cover as much as I can.
Okay.
Misho's pretty hesitant too. He's not a warrior. He's not about to charge into something like this, even though he kind of wants to help Tazo. Can Misho try to learn a little bit more about these guys? I know it's flashing lightning in the middle of a storm, but can we tell anything more about who they might be?
Yeah. Go ahead and make. I would take a lore or. Actually, probably just a lore here.
Being the scholar, lore is what I do. Let's do this.
Let's get another nat 20. Come on. We'll take it.
Not the nat 20.
Unnatural
but
20.
Unnat 20.
a modified to 20.
Yeah.
All right, modified to 20. Gotcha. Sorry, I wasn't in the chat part of Roll20. Okay, so dirty 20. Yeah, that's going to get you some info. So if you, I was going to say, if you leave that on full screen for us, you can tell by their green and gold that these are.
Also, are the swords? I can't stop looking at the swords. Obviously, the glyphs in the back.
I was gonna say there's glyphs on the rock. Are we going to talk about that?
The radiant glyphs. Those are all. Not all of them are radiant glyphs, but there's some radiant glyphs.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at the. We're just looking at the art.
Just looking at the art. I see.
There's glyphs carved in the rock.
Some radiant glyphs on the
they're
walls.
Vorin glyphs. They're not radiant glyphs. They're like.
Aren't some of them radiant glyphs? Isn't that top one that's kind of on its own? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think that's like a high prince glyph.
Okay, maybe so.
Maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves, but my character does have the glyph reading expertise, if that would come in handy here.
Go ahead and tell us, Misha. What is it?
It definitely would. I would say under these circumstances, you can't actually read those glyphs from the distance and all of that.
Right.
The high storm.
Yeah, no, that definitely does potentially come into play.
And it's just a little raid me show. Go ahead and read it.
Yeah. Misha, what do your eyes, your elf eyes see?
What do your storm warden eyes see?
Yeah.
Nothing, bro. It's a high storm.
Yeah.
So from that roll, let's see. I will read this and then fill in whatever info this doesn't give you. So a tall, statuesque, golden skin Iriali man stands calmly in the storm, his long green robes whipping in the wind. In his hands, held almost tenderly, is a long spiked shard blade. Beside him, a Reshi woman looks upset. And you would have been able to see that the man holding the shard blade is the one that spoke earlier and said that that killing Tazo was necessary. The woman is the one that's upset about it. Talking about the Reshi woman, her straight jet black hair frames a round face, and her brown cloak matches the muted browns of the surrounding hills. The third figure, an Alethi man with a shaved head, stands armed with a sword. The same green glyph adorns all three of their faces. At their feet lies Tazo. He groans and clutches his side, from which a dagger protrudes, and a blood mixes with the driving rain. Next to Tazo, a small stone gently bumps into his leg. And I would say, if you're catching that, because it's happening in front of all of you now, you would all probably notice the stone. But is in answer to a little bit more detail on Elliot's role. So you see these colors, the green and the gold and the glyphs that you can see. You guys are close enough to get just enough detail on the glyphs on all three of their faces that these are disciples of the Herald Palaya or Palea or Pala as it's commonly shortened to. I would say with a dirty 20, you're pretty sure that the leader holding the shard blade is Ilt, who is he is kind of known as he's kind of known as a what's the word I'm looking for? Not devout, but basically somebody that's so determined in their purposes and loyalty that they'll do anything to make it happen. And there's a particular word I'm looking for that's escaping me right now. But that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so these are disciples or servants of Pala.
How do you spell that guy's name?
Ilt, excuse me, is YLT.
Yeah, Trevor, where was your spell check on that?
Yeah.
Well, I asked because Yule is definitely looking at. I'm not even looking at the stone that's rolling against the high storm anymore. I'm staring straight at this guy because this is the first Iriali I've seen in years. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm staring straight at this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right. Would there be anything else specific that you would be looking for there? Or does that kind of fill in?
I mean,
some questions.
I initially get a flashback to my son. Obviously, I'm checking to see if this first Iriali that I'm seeing is my son, and it doesn't appear to be.
Definitely not your son. Yeah, definitely not your son.
So that's the first thought.
Mixed up in the wrong crowd.
And then the second thought is, do I recognize this guy at all? And apparently, I do.
So the recognizing would actually be mostly coming from, like you would definitely recognize him as an Iriali by, obvious appearance. But Misho is actually the one with the roll check that has heard of this person.
The smarty pants.
Well, and especially you can fill in if you think differently from Misho's. Anything from Misho's backstory, Elliot, but I would say you probably haven't seen a ton of Iriali either. So,
no, not a ton of Iriali for sure. My mom was pretty religious and devout, so I do think my character has a decent understanding of different heralds. So it would make sense that identify these guys.
Yeah. So you at least would have heard, stories of the way they dress and,
Right.
with the combo of the glyph, and all that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Alrighty. All right. So at the moment, none of you are revealing yourselves, right?
Leochi's trying, but I'm laying on top of him.
Okay.
So I'm tempted to join their cause, but other than that,
Okay. You're tempted to join their cause. All right. That's fun.
Ask him if they have any spare marks to
Alms for the poor.
yes.
All right. You're probably both joking, but we can do what's it called? Contested skill tests if you're ever doing something in opposition of another character. Like
Yeah, do a strength test against me, bro. I dare you.
We'll arm wrestle real quick. Yeah.
All right.
All I need to do is let Elliot roll for me, and then I've got it in the bag.
No, if he rolls for you, it's not going to work. That's never how that happens in these games. All right. So unless you're, if you are joking, I'll say you're all still hidden.
Yeah, I don't think I will, even though I'm really, awfully curious. But I probably should.
Right. Okay, so as you all remain hidden, the golden skinned man's eyes flash a brilliant green. He says, "We need to keep moving." And eerily, his head immediately snaps in your direction. Veth, there's more. Deal with them. Ilt and the reluctant Kayana escape into the chaos of the high storm. As Veth turns to your characters, a Ilt loyalist from, Veth, as an Ilt loyalist, brandishes the sword that he assisted in Tazo's likely death with in your direction, and starts coming towards you. And I will now put us to this other map. Okay, and then I have to put your characters in here again.
Yeah. I feel like stuff got a lot more real in this scene. I was just like, haha, let's saunter into the high storm. And then here we are.
Yeah. All right, so you guys can move yourself around a little bit. But I'm gonna move Beth up just a bit because he did see you guys. And yeah, I would say from where you were,
Paul, get back here. I'm sitting on top of you.
Yeah. I would say you guys, anywhere in there is fine. And then let's see. Okay. Okay. And okay, yeah, there we go. So we need to go ahead and do fast and slow turns. I do have a roll to make before we start the round, but let's go ahead and lock that in.
I will be. Oh yeah, let me write it down.
Yeah,
you
and
will
this
do a
time,
slow turn.
Okay, I was gonna say this time nobody is surprised or anything. So. Okay, you will slow. Sorry, Yule isn't slow. Yule is taking a slow turn.
Yeah,
Watch your
language.
Yeah.
Leochi's slow in the head.
I will be doing a fast turn and being super cool.
All right.
Misho is also fast.
Okay.
Vomak will be slow.
All right. And then I'm going to have 2 on my end, 1. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm just going to have the one guy. And then he is going to do a fast turn as well. All right. So, but before that, with the status of the high storm, the area you guys are in would still be considered like the outskirts of the Covenant Stone Crossroads. So there's some buffer from the overall storm, but there is like basically what's labeled in here is like high storm effects that I'll be rolling at the beginning of every round. And I'll let you guys actually do the roll. So somebody roll a d4 for me.
Got a 2.
Okay. For a 2, actually, that's what they're on the previous page. Okay. So a sheet of icy rain falls. I need everybody to make a discipline test for me. And this will not be like one of your actions. This is just in basically it's a free reaction in response to the high storm. Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got 16, 7, 16, 11. So the only failure here is the mock, it looks like.
Surprise.
Sorry,
in
Nate.
peace.
Typical.
I hope you can get some better rolls here.
As per usual.
Yeah. Okay. So as a sheet of icy rain falls, the rest of you are able to, keep whatever concentration you need. Wipe the water out of your faces in a manner, but the mock will have a disadvantage on anything that would be considered a ranged attack this round. All right.
Are we into actions?
Yes, we are into actions. So we've got Leochi and Misho have the fast turn. So what is your turn order?
I know Leochi is pretty eager to hop out there first each time, but Misho definitely tries to beat you to the punch to try to sprint past this guy and run over to Tazo.
You're welcome to go first.
How far away is Tazo, and can I get around this guy with the sword?
What's your movement?
Yeah, what is your movement?
30.
Okay, so you can move 6 with that. So you would be able to, assuming he doesn't have anything crazy, you would be able to get pretty much over to Tazo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to try and just get the jump on this guy, run right past him over to Tazo.
Yeah. Oh, and we've only had, a few combats. I'm going to pull something from my own system anytime we're in combat and say, if we're going to calculate it based on actual squares, legally, you can only move diagonal every other movement. Otherwise, you can just cut over. I don't remember actually reading that in COSMERE stuff, but I think it's more fair. So, okay. But it doesn't apply in this case. You're good. Okay, so that is your one action for you. What would you like to do with your second?
Can I take a look at him, check on him, see if I can help him at all or if he's gone?
Yeah, in a combat situation, you're a little bit limited to what's on the actions list, but I would say you could kind of burn your you could do an aid. I'd allow you to do no, actually that's not the one I was looking at. That doesn't help him. Yeah, honestly, just do a skill test for that, and do a medicine. Yeah, medicine. 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 Let's just do medicine.
I'm glad you said medicine because that's what I put one of my scholar skills in.
Okay.
Got a nice boost of that. Okay, here comes a medicine check on our Shin friend Tazo. Okay, there's the bad rolls, folks. 2, okay. I do have a +6 on medicine, but that only comes up to 8.
Okay, yeah, unfortunately with that, you think he might still be partially conscious, but it's just his blood mixing with the rain all over the rock he's on.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like you can do anything for him at this moment, especially with a guy with a sword around, ready to fight you guys. So
okay, yep, that's my turn.
Okay, Sounds good. So we've got Leo Chi.
Yes. Am I able to use my rousing presence ability, my envoy ability, to make an ally determined until end of scene, or is that something I can't do yet?
No, I think you should be able to do that. That's a little less combat oriented though.
Okay.
So I think I'd allow you.
The determination thing.
Yeah, I think I'd allow you to use
Okay.
it, but you're going to have to do it in conjunction with a skill test to use
Okay.
it in combat. So go ahead and make. Sorry, were you going to have a
Or
suggestion?
if it's, I guess I thought it would be more helpful in combat. If it's not, then I can forget that and not do it.
Well, sorry. Let me. What does the exact phrasing say of that?
It says an ally becomes determined until the end of scene, and determination is if the person fails a test, then they add an opportunity to it, and then remove. They basically get an opportunity if
yeah,
they
actually,
fail a test.
never mind. You said scene, and I was thinking conversation. Those are two very different things.
The scene does
sorry.
make sense. Yeah.
Scene would refer to, in this case, this fight. All the rounds that it takes would be considered.
It's also this
so
combat.
that is correct.
Okay.
So yes, you can absolutely do that.
So I would do that, and I would make who's our best fighter? I think it might be Yule. I think I'm gonna make Yule determined here.
Okay.
So if he fails a
Thanks, bro.
roll, then you get an opportunity. And then with my other action,
How do you feel about sitting on his head now?
I make him determined so he gets off of me, so I can actually do something.
Right. Oh, and you can close that handout, Nate, if you want. Yeah. There you go.
And then, am I close enough to do a gain advantage, or do I need to be closer to?
It would depend on what you were doing. There's a lot of skills you can do from a distance, so it would just be depend on what you're doing. You probably can't. You probably can't do anything that would aid with an attack unless it was potentially a ranged attack.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. I didn't know if I could do anything to like intimidate or anything like that. If I kind of like yell at him. If not, I can just move closer. If that's not something that works,
you can certainly try to intimidate him.
Okay. I'm gonna try to intimidate him if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, you yell at him. You do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally gonna scream at the top of my lungs at him after giving Yule a big I look at Yule. I say, all right, okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna scream at him, and you're gonna be all determined and ready to strike when the moment comes, right? And it'll just work great. It'll be perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna roll to intimidate, and I get an 18.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything.
This is my introduction to you guys to your first tier 1 boss. He is going to use a focus to make that fail automatically.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
He used a focus. Okay, one focus.
Boss battle.
Yeah.
Cue the boss battle music wherever it is.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And another thing to fill in here, this guy actually gets to take, I marked this down and then didn't say it. He gets to take a fast and a slow turn each round.
Okay.
So
yikes.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm going to take, sorry, do you have one more action, Leochi? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nope, that was my second one because
Okay.
the rousing presence thing was my first action.
That's right. So Yule's determined. Okay, so that is Leochi. And then let's do that's it for the fast folks on your guys' side. So now he gets his. And then he is going to move. I'm going to have him move forward here. And seeing the guy with the breastplate probably as the biggest immediate threat, he is going to take a strike at you with his side sword. That is going to be that is an 8 against your physical defense, which I guarantee doesn't hit you. All right. So that's going to, yep. So that's his entire fast turn. Okay. Yeah, that's his entire fast turn. So then that moves us to the slow turn. So Yule and Vamok. Who wants to go in what order?
I would like to go before Vamok. Vamok, you cool with that?
Sorry, I was switching AirPods. In my turn?
I said I'd like to go before you. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So I'm going to recover. Once per scene, roll a recovery die to regain health focus. My recovery die is a d6. Okay, I rolled a 2. Can I use my determined to gain advantage and re-roll that?
So I think you have to actually fail something.
Yeah, you have to technically fail a roll to use the determined.
Yeah.
And my expertise is in first aid. Do I get anything for that? I'm trying to heal myself.
I don't think that affects recovery. I think that affects well, actually it might. Let me what does it actually say under first aid expertise? Do you have that?
Adept at basic first aid for battlefield and hunting wounds.
Okay. Yeah, I don't recall anything on that saying it's actually.
It's just an expertise that I put in there. It's not that.
Gotcha. You know what? I'll allow it because healing in general in the system is incredibly generous, like compared to almost any other thing I've ever played in. So yeah, go ahead.
Can I have like a +1 to it?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. So I heal for 3.
Okay.
All right, and then so that was 2 actions for my recovery action, and then I'm going to strike. With my spear.
Sounds good.
He hit me first, so I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Let's see. 19 plus 3 for a 22.
Wow. Okay.
And then my D8 for my spear.
Okay.
Is a 2 plus a 3, so 5.
5. Okay. All right. So 5 to him. Awesome. Okay. All right. So you're able to, catch part of his robe, and you hit him a little bit too. So he's taking some damage. All right, and that's all 3 of yours, correct?
Correct. I'm done.
Okay. Vamok, what would you like to do?
Okay. So with my broken staff, I no longer have really any good weapons. So I'm going to instead move towards him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to grapple him. So I don't have great athletics, and we're going to test something, but I'm going to try to grapple him and kind of, with the broken spear, kind of like hold him back so that the other 2 can lay the whooping on him.
Okay. And so you're using your other 2 actions for that. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead and make, I believe it's athletics versus his physical defense.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Okay.
You might have just given yourself a
unfortunately-
concussion there, Vamok.
Listen, I didn't roll a 1.
It wasn't a
that's
1.
What we're looking
it was
for.
not a 1. It was a humble 3.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
So
he is going to use another one of his characteristics as a boss on that since it failed against him. He shifts in a manner where, because the game board is the position how this has to work for a game, of course. So he's going to shift in a manner where your attempt to grapple him actually goes against Yule instead.
He shoves him into me.
Basically, yeah, he gets out of the way enough and is able to shove. So now I need a re-roll of that grapple against Yule's physical defense instead of this guy's.
Listen,
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
maintaining
which
this.
which I can which I can actually call. I can call him Veth. I forgot that because his boss, so to speak, named him earlier. So yeah, his name is Veth. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a good thing you're not very good at rolling there, Vamok.
You're a terrible grappler.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you failed to grapple 2 people in this round, which the second one is a good thing. Alrighty. So that is Vamok's turn. So now we get Veth, the tier 1 boss's slow turn this round.
That doesn't give or put Vamok disoriented or immobilized or anything like that.
Not according to this guy's stats. It's just
Okay.
Yeah.
You got lucky because you would have been grappled potentially. That was
I was gonna say if the grapple had succeeded on you, then I would have had to have gotten a little creative because there isn't necessarily a layout for that in the pre-written stuff.
Yeah.
But,
or if you rolled a 1, maybe.
Yeah, exactly, maybe. So okay, let's do so his slow turn now. He's gonna do okay, okay. He's gonna do just another side sword, and he did not like your grab attempt, so he's gonna actually make this against Veth. Or sorry, he's Veth. He's gonna make this against Vamok. And he's got it. That is a 22. So I'm assuming that hits you.
No, that doesn't hit at all.
Okay, and then somebody
41.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys roll the damage on this so that viewers can see it. Somebody roll 1d6 plus 3, please.
Oof.
Okay. So if you have a deflect, Nate, go ahead and subtract. Otherwise, you take 4 keen damage.
Okay, I will take 4 keen damage.
All right, and then that is only his first action. So he's then going to also make a strike against Yule as well.
Come at me, bro.
That is kind of terrible. What is that? 14? Does a 14 hit you?
14 does not hit me. I have a 14 defense.
Okay. Oh, 14 would hit you if you have a 14 defense.
Okay.
It's equal or greater.
Yep.
So
then, it does hit me.
Okay. So somebody else roll a d6 plus 3 again.
Sorry.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
Ow.
you do have your deflect against that. Good grief.
I do have 2 deflect.
Okay, yeah. So you take 7, but ow. All right.
Good thing I just healed. Holy cow.
Right. All right. And then seeing that in his determination, you may not last too much longer, he's going to make his third strike against Vamok again.
Well, thanks for having pity on me there.
Oh, that is a 1, so that's actually going to be a complication in your guys' favor. So let me remind myself if this fight had a suggestion that they wrote in. I don't think so. Okay, so what would you guys like to do with that? There's a few default options. You can give him disadvantage on the next thing that he does. He's a boss, so he's immune to losing focus from that. But or you can add some kind of like negative narrative twist in here if anybody's got anything creative.
I have a pitch. It's raining. He slips in the rain and like falls, so he has to.
Okay. Yeah,
And the
yeah,
attack is disadvantaged. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'd
So
allow
he
that.
doesn't-
So
He's not prone, but maybe he goes to a knee.
okay, yeah, fair enough. So I will say, because like yeah, if you're prone, you have to use an action to get up. So if he, yeah, so basically, he's not prone, but I'm still gonna say that he has disadvantage, on anything he tries to do unless he gets back up first. So I'm kind of doing an in between there. Perfect. That'll work. Okay, that's it for his slow turn. So that puts us back to the beginning of the round. Somebody roll another D4 for me for high storm effects.
I got it. Nope, I don't got it.
Okay.
So I got a 3.
Okay. So lightning flash is dangerously close. I need another discipline test from everybody.
No.
Okay. He succeeded his.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
We not rolling good, guys.
We are not making it out of this.
Not pretty.
Okay.
I rolled
The
Okay,
mock might be
so-
okay.
Okay, and thank you guys for adding your bonuses to that. That's very helpful.
Yeah, I started doing that now.
So let's see here. So yeah, everybody but the mock fails this. So you all have the disoriented condition until the end of your next turn. So I believe that let's see. That gives you cheat sheet here. You can't use any reactions. Your senses are obscured, and perception tests and similar tests to use your senses gain a disadvantage. So that's not going to affect you guys too much in this situation. But you're going to have trouble doing anything that's like further than your or within the higher tiers of your senses range for sure. Yeah. Okay. So that puts us to the beginning of the next round. I realize because he gets one of both, I don't actually have to erase his. Getting used to my little cheat sheet here. Okay, so what order would you guys like to go in this time? Or sorry, I should ask fasts and slows first.
Yeah. I think I'll do slow this time.
I'm going to do fast.
Okay.
The mock slow.
Slow. Okay.
I'm gonna do fast.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't think we covered it in our session 0, but I was refreshing on stuff before tonight, and you actually, if we're not done with all the fasts, and I haven't started like, you know, the NPCs fasts yet, you guys are actually allowed to change your mind based on what's happening. It's kind of cool.
okay.
So like if you're marked down as a slow turn, you guys can jump in as long as like I haven't begun, you know, the fast turns on my side yet.
Cool.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't remember
Oh.
reading up on that initially, but it's actually pretty cool.
Gotcha.
So, okay.
Paul,
so yeah,
what are
if
you
that
doing?
happens,
I'm doing slow.
Okay.
I might end up jumping though. We'll see. That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
And should probably just let it go by, but I rolled a natural 1 on that survival roll thing we did. Is there anything else bad that happens to me specifically?
Complication on that. Yeah, thank you. I didn't actually catch that.
I probably shouldn't have
com-
said anything.
Complication on that. I think, and it makes sense. Becoming disoriented, I'm just gonna have you lose a focus for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Okay. All right. So Yule and Misho, who's going first?
I will go first. Leochi, what's your weapon?
I've got several. I have a knife, a long spear, an axe, and a rapier.
Okay, are you going to use them this turn?
Probably in some capacity, yes.
Okay. I'm going to
Probably
use
the way
my ability Decisive Command. And I'm giving you my command die for the turn. Spend 1 focus and choose an ally you can influence within 20 feet. The next time they make a test before the end of the next turn, they can roll your command die along with the other dice for the test, adding the command die to the result.
Oh,
So
sweet. Okay.
I'm adding a d4 to your, and that's
Okay.
1 action.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
Very
ahead and put that in your conditions. You've been decisively commanded.
Right.
And then for my other action, I'm going to stab him.
Okay. Sounds good.
17.
Yep, that will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage on that. Okay.
3 plus a 3 for 6.
Okay, awesome. All right, so he's starting to look a little rough. Not too bad. Okay. All right. Let's do Micho.
All right. Well, I was gonna pull out my sling and try a ranged attack, but with the disorientation, am I able to do that?
I would say no in this
Yeah, that's
situation
what I was
because
thinking.
everything is obscured. Like,
Right.
yeah, and that's beyond probably your senses range. So,
Yeah, I think it is.
yeah.
Okay. Well, since I can't do that, I probably need to charge in and get in on the action here. Assuming I can do that. Can I move up behind this guy and take a whack at him from behind?
Yeah, I'd say like I kind of want to make this, difficult with the high storm. It just makes
Sure.
sense. Can you get to him with half your movement, or not quite?
20 feet is the movement on the board here, and half his movement would be 15.
Yeah, not
Okay,
quite,
so that
I
would
think.
only be 3.
He can get right there. Nate, go ahead and stop moving him.
Yeah. Oh,
He-
okay.
he
Actually,
can-
let's
He can get
let's
right
do
there.
it this way. Let's do it this way instead, because this disoriented says it gains a disadvantage on similar things that rely on the senses. So I'm going to say the combo of the moving and getting there, you can get there and make the attack, but the attack is going to be a disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So after trying to help Tazo and not really being able to figure out what's going on there, I'm going to stumble back here through the rain, kind of blindly-ish. I've got my sword out, side sword, it's quick draw, so I'm going to swipe at him with that.
Okay. Sounds good.
So light weapon, here we go. Oh yeah, still up there. 18 plus 4, 22 on the attack.
Misha's carrying us.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage on that. That definitely hits.
And I still get to add that 4 to my damage. That feels powerful. All right, 1d6 plus 4 is 8 damage.
Okay, so 8 more damage to Beth. Awesome. Okay.
Was that first roll supposed to be disadvantaged?
Oh shout.
Oh, it is. Yes, thank you.
You just
Thank
said
you.
that,
Thank
and I
you,
completely
Paul.
ignored it.
I
No,
need to stop talking, by the way, because all I've done is actually.
No, thank you for your
we're
honesty.
supposed to have
I'm
that.
just tired. I didn't catch that. I'm also sitting here thinking
Roll
like
one
Elliot
more
needs to stop rolling so well.
and take that.
All right, here comes another d20 into C. Oh, that is lower.
Okay, that
14.
is still just enough to hit him. So
Okay.
Okay, so
yeah.
you can keep the other roll. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can keep
Still
the damage.
8.
I'm fine with that. So 8. All right. So it is how I marked it then. Well done on that.
Feels more fitting to the situation. You barely got a hit off, but
Mhm.
it was a good hit.
Yeah, and something I'll also remind you guys of is that most systems, when they give you advantage or disadvantage, it's usually only on the d20. This system is unique, and you can actually choose to take the advantage on your damage die instead of that.
Huh.
So if anybody wants to take that option, don't forget about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I realized how many like mechanics we didn't actually cover in our session 0, so I really tried to review that kind of stuff before.
Okay. Yeah, I
Before
appreciate
tonight.
it.
Yeah. Oh, and that also applies to the opportunity, or the plot die if you happen to be rolling the plot die at the time, as well.
Sick.
So okay. So that's Misho. So now we've got Veth's fast turn in the round. He's going to. Okay. Yeah, he's in that kind of a knee position that Nate described. So he's going to use one of those actions so that he doesn't have to be disadvantaged to basically stand back up. And then I think I'm going to have him. He's gonna pivot here and move around, and he kept himself engaged a little bit there, but unfortunately, because of the situation he was in when he started his turn, that is his whole fast turn. So then we've got Leochi and Vamak on your slow turns.
Yeah. I would want to go ahead and take my slow turn because I want to see if I can go ahead and move next to Veth here and see if I can. I guess that would be one action. Then I want to see if I can use again my rousing presence to make Vamak determined. And then for my third action with my quick draw rapier, I would.
Did that give you a limit of how many times in a scene it can be used?
That's a good question, actually. It doesn't say anything on this one page I'm looking at, but that is not decisive because you might be right. It might be once per.
Yeah, a lot of that kind of stuff is, but I'm not sure about that in particular. And I realized I probably should have described that for audio-only listeners. So Veth pivoted around Vamak so that he was engaged with less of the players or of the characters.
My understanding is this one specifically you can use, as it's kind of like a buff I keep using on the party.
Okay, we'll go for it. Yeah, and it does cost you an action, so it's not like it's not fair. So
that's my understanding.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so Vamak is now determined as well, and then I will strike with my light weapon. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, a 12. That probably doesn't make it.
No, that's not going to hit.
Add your D4. Add your D4.
Oh, yes. Add the D4. Thank you.
Let's see.
Oh, nice. Okay, that will hit.
16.
Then. Yeah, that will hit. Go ahead and roll.
Thank you, Trevor. Forgot about that. Okay, so now I roll my D6 plus 2 for a 3.
That's something,
bro.
It did. It
Three's
did
better
hit,
than 0. Yeah,
I was gonna say
you
made it hit, so there you go. All right, That's Yochi's whole turn because you moved as well, right?
Correct,
okay, yeah,
correct.
All right, and then we've got Vamak. What would Vamak like to do?
All right, Vamak is going to recover, so I'm going to go roll my recovery die to regain health. My recovery die is 1d6, 3. So I will. Ooh, that gets me almost back up to where I was before. And then I'm going to take my. I just take a deep breath, second to collect myself, feel better, and then I'm going to stab him with my broken staff.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens with that.
The improvised weapon again. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
There we go.
Woo! Okay, so the obvious one, because we're in combat, is you could take full damage on that, but because it is an improvised weapon, if you wanted to try to do something else with that, I would be fine with that. So
could I, because it's broken and because I've got the shards, could I stab him in the eye and then have him like very disoriented and it's like he's half blind?
Yeah, narratively, I'll say you're able to get him in the face.
Okay.
Like most systems, literal like location shot calling isn't allowed. But
Okay.
yeah, I'll say you're able to get him in the face, and I'll give him the disoriented. So you got one way or another, you got wood shards.
I
across
whacked
it.
him across the head and
Yeah.
gave him a concussion. Yeah.
You're so mean. You ruined his like pretty glyphs he has on his face.
Well, listen, he made me trip into my friend, so
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's-
So go ahead and roll your damage with that, and then yeah, he's gonna have the disoriented again, which is gonna be the disadvantage. Yeah. Okay. So he takes 3. Yeah. Oh, and do you add anything to that? Did we figure that out? No. Okay.
no, it's
They're not with
No,
the improvised.
Okay. No, with that one. Okay. Sounds good. All right. So then that is his slow turns now. And he's going to, let's see here. Okay. So yeah, a couple things to remind you guys about. Don't forget about grazing. If you miss your attack and you would like to spend a focus, you can still do the damage only on the die. And then if you notice what I did with him last time of moving him around you guys, if he leaves your if he disengages from you, the reactions listed in the options in combat become open to you, and you could technically make a reactive strike against him, which is a free attack. It doesn't, everybody gets that one reaction per round.
But
So
we're all
don't.
disoriented.
So we're disoriented.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Oh, that's true. Actually, currently you
can't
can't.
use
That is true.
reactions.
That is true. Yeah.
thanks for floating that in front of us
Yeah.
and then snatching it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
appreciate your guys' honesty on that.
I've been quick to make sure that
Yeah.
we're getting punished where we need to be.
Actually, I can't do that.
Yeah, right.
The
Okay,
rule
all right.
book
So I'm gonna
says-
have him. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's not really fair. I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
Hit the
I was-
pretty
I
boy
was-
in the face. Hit the pretty boy in
Yeah.
the face.
So let's see. The pretty boy in the face. I don't know.
Oh,
I
he's
said I
pretty-
didn't get hit in the face, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm gonna move him here, and then he's moved 10 feet and ended his movement next to an enemy. So he's gonna use this. He has an exploiting ability, so he's gonna use this against this would be Yule. He's going to make a perception test against your spiritual defense. What is your spiritual defense? I have a
14.
I got a 16, so that will succeed. All that's going to do is give him advantage on his last action, which is just going to be a sideswipe swipe on you. So that's going to be.
I might
I'm
be
gonna
dead
do-
here, folks. Just saying.
Ooh, that's fun. With the advantage, I get an opportunity. So,
You might be.
yeah,
You just
you
rolled
very
a
you
20.
yeah, I did. You very well might be in trouble here. So let's see. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't think it gives me narrative suggestions.
You're doing
for
max.
him,
I'm dead. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
actually dead.
Well, if I choose to do the max damage, because I'm trying to, yeah, the max damage would be a 9 if I made that choice. But I think instead, I'm gonna use when he has advantage, he can. Let's see, where did it go? Here it is. Oh well, that doesn't. Yeah, that's even worse for you. So yeah, he's gonna.
Worse than
he
dead.
has.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say this. He's gonna He's not going to take the max damage like from the opportunity. Instead, because he gave himself advantage, he has a targeted strike where when he is at advantage, he can ignore your deflection. So I'm going to do the damage on that first, and then I'll deal with the opportunity. Sorry, somebody was +3. Sorry, I'm doing that one on the thing.
We missed that, Kiffin. What'd you say?
Well, yeah. What was?
Oh,
the number?
sorry. So somebody roll a 1d6 +3. Sorry, I spoke that really fast. Oh, jeez. Well, it's max anyway. So
I
there you
can't
go.
roll.
So you take 9 damage.
And you're doing my deflect. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I died. I'm at 0.
So he got
Okay,
the best
okay.
of both worlds.
So you fall unconscious. Technically speaking, you're not actually dead yet.
I have to do this
But
injury roll thing, right?
Yes, yes, you do. So go ahead and do that.
All right. For those of you who don't have this book in front of you, an injury roll is let me see here. Roll a d20 and apply the following modifiers. I add the deflect
Add your
value
deflect value.
and any modifiers. I am determined, so I get an opportunity here. I can do
Okay.
this twice. And so anyway, if I roll a 6 or lower, I die. If I roll wait.
No, so you take 5 off of your roll for every current existing injury that you have. So that's how you get. And if you hypothetically rolled a -6 or lower, then you're like death, like you die.
What do you
But
mean
that's
for every
after
injury
multiple-
I have? For everything I'm below 0?
So you're about to get an injury,
you're
and it might
currently
happen
No,
again.
no.
injury.
He's about to get his first injury.
Yeah,
So
I'm saying you
yeah.
can't die, Trevor, yet, because you can't roll a negative. But
Okay.
later on, if you get multiple injuries like you're getting now, then you could get negative because you get negative points to your roll for every injury you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I roll a d20, right?
Mhm. So you roll a d20, you add your deflect from any armor you're wearing, any ability modifiers or talents that apply, and you subtract 5 from the roll. Oh, you don't have any injuries at the moment, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't subtract anything. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
geez.
I'm determined.
my-
I'm determined. I'm
Okay,
determined. I rolled a
Wait.
1. I rolled a 1.
So
Well,
you
Well,
But determined is just
but
for
that's
something you
not-
fail.
that's not failing. So you
I
Is
mean-
that not a test? Did I not just fail a test?
No.
this is a
Added
roll,
an
not a
opportunity
test.
to it.
You don't pass or
It's
fail.
not a pass-fail thing.
It's whatever you get is what you receive. So between a 1 and a 5 is a vicious injury. But hypothetically, if you rolled a 16, you'd get just a flesh wound, which goes away.
Okay,
Like do
so
you see the little index?
I see what you're saying. Yes.
yeah, so yes, Paul's right. So you get a vicious injury from this. So this doesn't take away your determined. So you still have your determined for future use, assuming that doesn't go away for another reason.
So you don't die.
You have a vicious injury, temporary injury that has a duration of 66 days. So go ahead and roll 66.
6d6s.
6 d6s.
Yes, 6-sided, please. So this injury will naturally go away in 22 days.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So you have like,
Ouch.
you have like a bad gut wound or something that is like it didn't hit a vital organ or something, but it's nasty.
Okay. And
yeah.
my health is currently what?
Your health is considered 1, I believe, is technically what it says in the book. But you're unconscious, like you're in a state where like you can't do much besides, I believe. Did you already used your recovery this scene, right?
I did. I started the
okay.
scene with recovering.
Okay, yeah, rolling your recovery is one of the few things you can do. We might have to try to look that up if you get that option again when you go unconscious. But otherwise, going by just recovery rules, you've already used it this scene. But that
Right.
might be an exception if you fall unconscious. But okay, so mark that down on your sheet that this viscous injury will recover naturally in 22 days. And then let's see, choose injury roll. We actually choose it. So now roll a d8.
Or picking what happened to me.
Yes, basically.
A 1.
Okay. So this has lowered your overall stamina. So you are exhausted in a state which gives you I believe it gives you a -1 like on anything you do pretty much.
Okay, so I'm unconscious and exhausted.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
R.I.P. Trevor. R.I.P.
Okay,
Yule.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So yikes. All right, so Yule's down, not dead, but down. And then that takes us to that was his turn. So yeah, we're back to the beginning of the round. So yeah, I will do or sorry, will somebody roll another d4 for me for high storm effects?
It's a 1.
We
Okay.
just rolled 3 ones in a row. I'd just like to throw that out there.
Sure. These
Okay.
ones are at least
Clocking it.
yeah.
So a strong gust of wind hits. Everybody make an agility test for me. And not you, Wolf. You're already basically considered prone.
You got no agility. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that really quick while you guys are making those rolls. Okay, so we've got who got higher than a 12? We've got everybody. Everybody got 12 or higher. Yeah.
12 and up.
12. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So none of you guys. Oh, I got to roll for what's his face, Beth. Okay. Yeah. So he fails this one, so he is disoriented this round for the first time. But yeah, I was going to try to find specific unconscious rules real quick.
I can read it for you. Your movement rate becomes 0 and you're prone. You can't interact with your surroundings or use any actions or reactions. You can choose to end this condition when healed or at the end of any of your turns. So somebody can come slap me, or I can become conscious again at the end of my next turn.
Yeah, and that might be where you go back up to 1 hit point. Technically, is when you become conscious.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Yeah. But okay. Sounds good. All right. So none of you guys are disoriented. Veth is, and then we go to turn. So what would you guys like to?
Oh wait. Just clarifying. So does that mean I'm currently not disoriented, or am I still disoriented from earlier?
No, it's per round. So like whatever lands on you guys via the high storm effect it's a new effect at the next round.
Gotcha.
You fail another roll, so you're not disoriented anymore.
So I'm not disoriented. Got it.
Correct.
Wonderful.
Hey, little strategy here. Banter boy, you might want to get his attention so he doesn't whack Trevor again, or Trevor's going to be in serious trouble.
I was thinking about it. So technically, is Trevor not targetable until after his next turn? But I guess he could get attacked.
He's targetable, but most enemies, unless there's a very good narrative reason for me to do something to be really mean, he's not going to consider an unconscious person a threat when you guys are still standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I might start spitting a little talk at him though, just to lighten the air. You know, That's my friend you just hurt, and then go from there.
Okay.
I think I will still be going slow though.
I'm gonna go fast.
Okay.
So actually,
let me show fast.
Go fast, Leoki.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will actually go fast instead.
Okay. Sounds good. Vamak?
But Mock's slow. Always slow.
Okay.
So I can scheme and
Okay.
plan.
Sounds good. And you're automatically considered a slow turn because you don't have another option. Yeah. Okay. And then, all right. So out of the fast turns, Leochi and Misho, what do you guys want to do, and in what order?
What do you got, Paul?
Okay. I mean, nothing super groundbreaking. I can let's see, how far am I from him? Okay, I can just move and strike. I think that's the general option. So I'm gonna move and
Okay.
strike once again with my light weapon rapier.
Okay.
2, right? Yeah. Okay, and I don't hit.
Yeah, no, not with a 10. Do you want to graze him? I just wanted to remind you, as we're all still getting used to this.
Yes, can I do that?
Yeah, so roll, mark off a focus and roll your damage. You don't get a bonus to it, though. It's just going to
Okay.
be the die.
Just the plain D6 in this case. Oh,
well,
my goodness. Okay.
Every little bit helps.
Yep.
He's not wearing any. He's not wearing any armor, so all the damage you guys have done is actually hitting it. But
to be fair, if there's one thing my character has, it's actually a lot of focus, so that's fine.
That's fair. That's fair. Alrighty, so that's Leochi. Misho, you're up.
Yeah, similar turn, little pincer maneuver here. I'm going to run up next to him and whack him.
All right.
So 20. Oh man. Okay. Well, natural 1 plus 4 is 5.
Okay.
Take that.
So he's gonna take that. He's gonna take that complication. Sorry, the word wasn't coming to me. And I'm gonna with the complication. Normally, this ability requires him a focus, but I'm gonna say with the complication, he doesn't actually have to use it. He's going to cause the attack instead to hit one of your allies, which in this case,
I'm the only one you can reach.
I volunteer.
This is bad. So, what's your actual weapon again?
Side sword.
Side sword. That's right. Okay,
Bro.
So in a downward arcing slash, you attempt to hit Veth, and he maneuvers in a manner where you get in front of the fallen Yule instead,
Bro.
Oh no.
And I don't want to be super mean here, so I will let you burn your own focus to not actually like kill Yule, because Yule can't.
I've got a breastplate. I can take it.
I don't know. Focus is pretty valuable. I think maybe you should hold on.
Yeah, like I'm basically treating it like you're able to like catch yourself at the very last moment.
Yeah. Is this just one focus? Because I'll happily spend that.
Yeah, just one. Well, actually, it is to counter a complication in a high stress situation. So let's make it be 2.
2 focus. All right, I can afford
2
that.
Focus. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Alrighty. And so that's all the fast turns for you guys. So that takes us to Veth's. He is disoriented, so he actually no, I have to do that a little. Sorry, we're not undoing the whole thing, but I have to do it a little bit differently because I forgot he was disoriented. So technically, he doesn't get a reaction. I am going to make him use the focus to do what he just did, and say that he's able to do it this round because of that complication. So I do actually have to mark off the focus. I need to be fair on that. So, okay, all right. So anyway, now he will do this, and he's going to make one attack against Misho for just trying to stab him.
Bring it.
That's a 13. 13. Does that hit you?
My physical defense is 14.
Okay, so nope, that one will not succeed. He's going to make another attack. Yeah, we're going to have this one be against you as well. Let's see here. And yeah, he's that one is a 15, so that will hit you.
Yeah.
And then somebody roll the d6 plus 3 for me.
I should probably do this for myself. D6 plus 3.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, 4 damage to you, unless you have a deflect value.
I have no deflect.
Okay.
So
Okay,
4
so
damage.
14 damage to you. And then for his last action, I think he's going to swirl around and try to hit Leochi the other direction.
Okay.
That is also a 14.
Okay.
Or sorry, yeah, 14. Yeah, that does hit. Okay, so go ahead and roll. You can roll the d6 plus 3 this time.
Okay.
All right, four damage to you as well, minus any deflect you have. Which I think you had the leather armor, right?
I do not know.
Oh,
so
no. Okay,
It's
somebody
in my bag.
Oh, you didn't give anybody else the armor?
That's what I was talking about the other time. I'm like, man, I should have given this armor to somebody. I still
Oh
haven't
my
yet.
gosh, that's so funny.
We've kind of been running ever since. So
It's
Don't
true.
worry,
You
I
kind of
can
have.
take it.
You haven't had real downtime. It's true.
Yeah, I could take it. No worries.
That's pretty funny though.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so that is his turn. And that puts us to Yule's unconscious action, limited actions, or Vamok.
I was looking at some of the actions. Basically, is there something I can do to get Yule behind me? Can I pick him up and take him out? Like swap places with him. I was looking, maybe I grapple my own guy. I guess grapple an ally.
Yes,
is what I'm
you
asking.
can, and under this circumstance, he can't really resist that. So it's more like you're just kind of moving him or deadlifting him or however.
What's your lifting capacity, Nate?
Yeah, that is true. That does come into play.
100.
Yeah, you're not moving.
No.
Okay.
What so yeah, you're not wait, is that you're carrying or you're lifting?
It says lifting capacity 100. How did we calculate that? If you remember.
So
I don't remember, but I have
It's
two.
your strength.
it's based on your strength. So yeah, I believe it's
then yeah, my strength is low. So
okay. Then that's probably right then.
Mine is also really low. I wonder if I put the wrong thing because I have 200, but I have 1 strength.
Yeah, because your lifting should be higher than your carrying. Like you can in one moment lift more than you can actually like carry continuously on your person. So if you've got that,
I have a lifting capacity of 500, but that's because I have 3 strength.
right?
yeah, I have a strength of 1. So should I have 100?
Either
Yeah,
mine
that
is
should be
wrong
mine.
or his is wrong because we have the same strength but different.
Yeah,
lifting.
I was gonna say I think one of you might have your carrying down instead of that. That's gonna be.
It's definitely possible. I just checked my sheet from the prefab, and he has a strength of 1, but a lifting capacity of 200. So
I
I'm just
found
gonna
it.
Okay.
So strength of 1 to
200.
2 should have 200 pounds.
Okay.
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 0 is 100
200.
pounds.
Thank you. So so in that being the case, narratively, like you don't have to know your character's exact weight, Trevor.
He weighs more than 200 pounds for sure.
He was more than 200 pounds, but that doesn't mean that he can't attempt to move you. He just can't,
Sure.
lift you. So so that's going to be pretty difficult to do, Nate. But would you still want to attempt that?
I mean, I could do strength.
Yeah, I'd allow you
I
to
could
do it
do-
as an athletics test to try to like move him. Like,
Let's do that. Yeah, that's feels like
Okay.
just because he's between me and the guy.
yeah, sure. I got you. Yeah, you don't probably want to fight standing over his unconscious body. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
14. Does
So
that do it?
14. I'll allow you to move him down. Like he's in reality, he's not actually a whole like 5 to 7.5 feet away, but you've been able to scoop him. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that was 2 actions, and then my last action, I'm going to take the broken staff and try and hit him again because that worked out well last time.
The OP broken staff.
Right.
Is there an action here where we could give Nate a weapon? I feel like we need to get him something.
I do have an axe in my bag.
I thought we all had
I
axes.
also have an axe, but I just haven't had time to take it out. So I've just been running around and trying to plan and scheme things. But I rolled a 21. So.
Oh wow, yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah. So the D4, correct? Yeah. Okay.
1.
Well, every little bit helps.
Chipping away.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he is starting to look pretty rough. All right. Yeah, he is not happy with this guy like fighting him with a weapon that keeps like having splinters like get all
smacking
over
him
him.
with
Yeah.
splinters. Yeah.
It gets shorter and shorter every time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Splinters are the worst.
All right.
Okay.
Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, that was my 3.
Yep.
All right, guys, you ready? Ooh, I'm back.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. So you are considered prone, but
Correct.
you are conscious again.
Correct.
And I believe that's where the you go back to 1 health comes into
Okay.
play.
Welcome back, buddy.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Sounds good. So Yule's back with us. All right, and then that's Veth's slow turn now. He's still disoriented for the round, so he does have. So you're good. You guys are close enough to him where he's doesn't really affect his attacks, thankfully. But okay, so he's gonna make an attack on Vamok because he's sick and tired of this splintery wood, whatever you have. That's going to be a 19 to hit. So somebody roll the 1d6 plus 3. Actually, just whoever's getting attacked. Yeah, I like that pattern. Let's just keep that up.
Oh,
So that's going to be that's okay. We can just add it. That's going to be a 6.
Yeah.
6. Okay.
And I forgot I am wearing leather armor. So I do.
Okay,
deflect.
so you take 5. Okay.
Okay.
So somebody does have leather armor. It wasn't crazy, but we just have an extra set that Yule forgot to share with somebody.
Hey.
No, I'm just messing with you. You're good.
He got what he deserved.
Yeah. If you actually died here, we would have to like narratively say, take this armor you should have had all along. Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
But anyway. All right, cool. So, all right, so that's
gotta
his
kill
first.
this guy.
Yeah, and then he's going to make his next attack against Leochi. That's not very good. That's not going to hit you. And then he's going to actually, I'm going to have him use a focus to graze you. Actually,
Okay.
so just roll the d6 for me, no bonus. Okay, so you'll take 5.
5. Okay, that is
Yeah.
a tough one.
Okay.
Okay.
We are hurting as a party here.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Well, it is boss fight. He's supposed to be
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. All right. So that's him. That is the end of the round. So somebody roll another D4 for me for high storm stuff.
4.
All right. Okay, chunk of Covenant stone falls off the cliffs. Raise the stakes on an agility test to avoid the falling boulders. This one's bad, guys. So everybody make
I'm
an
gonna
agility
die
test.
again, just saying.
Same.
This is an agility test. I'm in trouble.
Agility
Yeah.
test. Ooh, okay, thank goodness. And then I raised the stakes. Oh, okay. I'm making it. I'm making it out.
All right. So
I got an opportunity. Can I
Yeah.
counteract Misho's?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the agile one. I've got the speed, and I
Yeah.
oh dear.
I'd allow you to counteract the
Okay.
the other
Well,
one.
at
So
least keep you from the.
yeah,
Still
and
roll
I'll
a
say
total of 4.
yeah, let's do a fun narrative thing here where I'm gonna reposition us a little bit to get out of the way of this. He has to shift over, like basically put his back up against the cliff wall there, and you guys, let's see who got the. Let's see, Misho got the.
I'm prone, by the way.
Yeah, you are prone, so you are able to roll your way that way. yeah, and avoid that. And then Leochi is going to counteract Misho's failure by basically like rushing you and shoving you backwards. Vamak is you're fine there if you just want to move over, because I'm basically saying the boulder landed in that square right there. So all right, and chunks fell too, but all right.
Is there any other negatives from the like fail there, or
so the failure there, yes, you do take 2d4 impact damage, because some of that did actually end up hitting.
Okay, this could be bad. 2d4s.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
1, 2 is a total of 5.
Correct.
I'm not dead, but it's close.
Man, imagine if you were wearing armor, how much that would help you right there.
Yeah. Right. All right.
I'm down to 2 health, y'all.
Same.
Oh boy.
Twice as much as I have.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely
Beginning of the round, who wants fast and who wants slow?
I think I have. So is Veth? Veth didn't have any adverse effects from.
No, he
right?
passed. He passed that.
He dodged the boulders. Okay.
Yeah, he dodged the boulders. That's why he had to go up against the rock wall there.
We better try to take him out before he hits us.
That's the question: is do we think we can kill him now, or you can recover once per.
Oh, that's true.
Thing. So we could like hypothetically just recover, but then he gets like 2 sets of land back into us.
Yeah.
So
and anybody that's used their recovery, like it's per scene.
Yeah, I can't recover anymore.
You can't.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I know Misho and I have not. Vamak, I don't know if you have used yours.
Vamak did.
I have.
Vamak
I have.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take fast, just so I could. I'm right in front of him.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think I have to take fast. I think I'd rather use my recover instead of not get an opportunity to use it.
Yeah, I think I need to be fast as well.
Okay. And you're technically back in this. You're just not in good shape.
I am taking it faster.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna take out my axe as an action, and I'm gonna cut him with it. That's a
question
1d6
for you, Kiffin.
1d4.
Yes.
So you gave me the exhausted condition, and it says each time you make a test, apply a penalty equal to the specified number. This penalty is cumulative. When you finish a long rest, reduce your exhausted penalty by 1.
Yeah, the cumulative number of one round of exhaustion is a -1. So
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah, you
question.
bet. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I got a 18.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that hits.
Yes, that does hit.
And then it's a 1d6. And then it's a keen. Do I add anything with a keen?
Keen is just the damage type. So what this is with a different weapon? This is not with the
This is with my axe.
Oh, this is
So
with
it's a
the axe.
1d6
Okay.
rather than a
So
1d4.
that's a heavy weapon. So if you have whatever you add to heavy weapons for that would be the extra damage. Yeah.
I add nothing, so it's a 1.
No, you have a strength.
You
have
have
a
a strength. So
You have one
Oh,
strength.
okay. So it's a 2.
yeah. So it's a 2. Okay. So you do 2. Okay. Sweet. Okay.
We
Sounds
managed
good.
to hit him for 1, 1, and 2. recently.
He's looking pretty bad. He's not as bad as a couple of you guys, but he's
I was
looking
gonna
bad.
say, if he's looking
Yeah.
bad, what am I looking
Yeah.
like?
Well, you're on the ground, so
Yeah, I can go ahead and do my
Yeah.
turn. I can
Yeah,
go ahead and do my
okay.
turn. Okay, so it says when you're prone, you can use a non-action, basically, and spend
The
5
free action.
feet of your movement to stand up, and then the condition.
Correct.
So that's what I'm going to do. So I am
Okay.
going to stand up, and now I can move 20 feet. I'm going to move
Okay.
5, so that's one action.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a spear, so I can hit this guy from back here.
Yeah.
I have a +5 to my +5 feet to my attack. So
Yep,
I'm
no, you
going
do.
to stab him with my spear.
Is he technically still? Is Trevor? Is Yule still technically determined? Since
I
he
am
has
determined
the
still.
thing?
He is determined. So
keeps that-
if this fails,
So if this
he
fails,
gets,
you can.
he gets an
You
opportunity.
can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. I am still determined.
Yeah, which
All right.
I mean, I would still be determined if I got knocked unconscious, had to roll away
Mhm.
from a boulder, and I'm still here. Like, so yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay.
I rolled a 7. So
Okay.
can I
You can spend a focus
Use-
and graze him if you want.
can I use my opportunity or determined and
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can do that. Which
So
in
it
this
just lets you,
case,
like, you can either gain a focus back,
Mhm.
make an ally of your choice gain advantage.
Yeah,
or
or you
things
can if you have anything clever, you can do something narratively too.
Yeah.
That's always an option.
yeah. Dang. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna use my determined date. Did you say I could graze him with that? With a 7?
So yeah, anytime you miss, you can spend a focus to graze, which is
And then-
just the damage die.
You
Right.
don't get your plus.
But then, okay, so if I graze him, could I then
Mhm.
use my determined to critically hit him with my graze?
No.
No, you can't ever critically hit on a graze.
Okay.
But I would allow in this situation, because that's an option to get a focus back anyway. You can just basically have it be a wash. You don't need a focus to do the graze if you want to
Okay.
do it that way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
spend my determined and graze him
Sounds good. All right.
for 3
that'll be
damage.
3 damage. Oh gosh, he's like
It's the
if you
most-
guys could. If you guys could roll a little higher, you'd finish him. But he's
Yeah, I was gonna say
still-
that's the highest.
That's
biggest
what I was
hit we've had
trying.
in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys could just overcome luck, you'll be fine. Yeah. All right. So that's Yule's. That's both of them, right? For you. Both
Yes,
your
I'm done.
actions. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's who wants to go on? Who wants to go after that?
What's what? Me and Paul left.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yes,
that
yeah.
we're
Leochi
both
and
on
Misha.
we're both on 2 health.
We're both almost dead, but I almost feel like we YOLO this and just try and kill him.
Do we?
That's what I think.
You think so? Because I mean, I have no indicator on how much health he has. Yeah, we've been hurting him, but not much substantial damage.
Let me put it this way: if both of you are on 2 health, recovering isn't going to stop you from getting injured. Like, you're still going to drop below 0 even if you try to recover. So I think you should try to kill him.
But what if what if I have a big die to roll for my recovery?
Well, let's do it this way then. I follow Trevor's logic. If I recover, I mean, maybe I roll super high and it works, but the odds are not great. So I think
Sure.
Nisho is going to try to. He's limping pretty hard, but he
Yeah.
really wants to save the party here. So he whips out that side sword and he glares at this big bald Veth guy and steps up to try and finish him.
All right.
I got football tackled out of the way from the boulder, so it looks like I probably have to spend an action to step up to him. Yeah.
Yes, you would. You'd have to.
Okay.
You'd have to step up.
So here we go.
So
There's
you're right,
action.
you're right
one.
against the storm wall, or not the storm wall, the cliff wall there.
Yep. I'm gonna squeeze in between Leochi here. Side swords coming in. We are attacking.
All right.
Oh,
All right. So that won't hit, but you can do the spend a focus and graze him if you want.
yep. We're gonna do that.
All right.
So spending that focus, we are down to 1 focus left. We are going to graze him. It is a D6, but no modifier. 6.
Oh, nice. And
There
that
we go.
is actually exactly what you need to.
Yes.
Wow.
Well done. Well done.
Crazy.
All right. So
man.
Veth falls. Looking at our recording time, we will pick up narratively here after this.
Okay.
Is there
if that works for you guys?
Is there any quick wrap up that does
Hypo-
Veth say anything or something like
Yeah,
that?
Not the-
I can't remember if there's dying words, but let me
Just-
see here.
He got a death rattle for us.
A quick question
So-
before.
Yes.
Does health reset after this? I was literally like, am I hypothetically able to take my recover action and get some health back?
Health will reset after what is called a long rest. So anytime narratively you guys get to basically have a good night's sleep.
I just
Yeah.
remember
So-
last time I did a big heal right at the end of the fight, and I
Okay.
got to start with full health, but I didn't. No. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay. So there aren't any official dying words for him, but I will say that he says, your actions are pointless. Pala will have that honor blade. And then he expires. Yeah.
Intriguing.
So
All right.
all right.
Well, that was quite the battle.
Yeah, that was intense. Like
No,
that could have
that was a
gone
scary
either
battle.
way. Yeah. Well done, guys. All right, we will pick up here next time. All right.
Cool. Thanks for
Yeah.
being here, guys. See you guys next week.
Yeah.
See ya.
Sounds good.
We lived. We survived barely. Trevor didn't really, but
Yeah, the questionable. if we
22
survived
days
or
to
not.
wait it out.